Suffering. 10 quotes from the saints. 1. Saint Maximus. If God suffers in the flesh when he is made man, should we not rejoice when we suffer? For we have God to share our sufferings. This shared suffering confers the kingdom on us. For he spoke truly who said, "If we suffer with him, then we shall also be glorified with him." Romans 8:17. The outcome of every affliction endured for the sake of virtue is joy, of every labor, rest, and every shameful treatment, glory. In short, the outcome of all sufferings for the sake of virtue is to be with God, to remain with him forever, and to enjoy eternal rest. 2. Saint Delacios. If you are not willing to repent through freely choosing to suffer, unsought sufferings will providentially be imposed on you. 3. Saint John of Krondonst. Whatever we choose, suffering is inevitable. But when we opt for the way of God, our sacrifice likens us to Christ. Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. Luke 22:42. 4. Saint Ambrose of Optina. A continuously happy life produces extremely unhappy consequences. In nature, we see that there are not always pleasant springs and fruitful summers, and sometimes autumn is rainy and winter cold and snowy, and there is flooding and wind and storms. And moreover, the crops fail, and there are famine, troubles, sicknesses, and many other misfortunes. All of this is beneficial so that man might learn through prudence, patience, and humility. For the most part, in times of plenty, he forgets himself, but in times of various sorrows, he becomes more attentive to his salvation. 5. Saint Theophan the Recluse. Remember that each of us has his own cross. The Golgotha of this cross is our heart. It is being lifted or implanted through a zealous determination to live according to the Spirit of God. Just as salvation of the world is by the cross of God, so our salvation is by our crucifixion on our own cross. 6. Saint John of Krondonst. When you see your body wasted away through sickness, do not murmur against God, but say, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job 1:21. You are accustomed to look upon your body as upon your own inalienable property, but that is quite wrong, because your body is God's edifice. 7. Saint John Chrysostom. God does not forsake you. It is because he wishes to increase your glory that oftentimes he permits you to fall sick. Keep up your courage, so that you may also hear him say, "Do you think I have dealt with you otherwise than that you may be shown to be just?" 8. Saint Maximus the Confessor. Suffering cleanses the soul infected with the filth of sensual pleasure and detaches it completely from material things by showing it the penalty incurred as a result of its affection for them. This is why God, in his justice, allows the devil to afflict men with torments. 9. Saint Macarios of Optina. Your past and present torments and sufferings are poured down upon you to test your faith and steel it. They also work to curb your lusts and passions. Humble yourself. God gives help to the humble. Judgment of others, insistence on their shortcomings, can only increase the bitterness of your sorrow. Choose the better part. 10. Saint Cosmos Aetolos. Those who suffer for the sake of true devotion receive help. This must be learnt through obeying God's law and our own conscience.